Hello and welcome back to Unlock the Inbox video tutorials. Today we're going to pick up where we left off on the previous video, which is in the DNS Lookups. And we left off last time on CNAME records, and today we're going to go over PTR, pointer record. And for the PTR record is essentially the opposite of an A record. The A record resolves to an IP address, and PTR will resolve an IP address to an actual host name. This is also commonly known as reverse DNS. You've probably heard of. Here's the results in the PTR record tab. Note that this and A record are going to look essentially the same, and the difference being essentially the record type. And DNS will handle all the other stuff as far as making sense of that. But here's where it gets pretty cool for us. If you've got a valid PTR record set up, then you can pull up a command prompt. Let's just do a quick look here. Do DNS lookup, and we're going to just look for, instead of a host name, we're going to look for IP address. When you do a DNS lookup for a domain name, it'll actually resolve that back to an IP address. And just to show you what I'm talking about here, bam. We do an DNS lookup for unlocktheinbox.com. It brings back to us this IP address. So now we know the IP address that associates with this domain. When you've got a valid PTR record on your DNS records, here's what's going to happen whenever you do an DNS lookup on an IP address. There you go. Brings back the host name for that particular server. I mean, honestly, you'll get it here as well whenever you do a lookup here, but this is just repeating what you already knew at that point in time. But when you got to this point down here where you're doing the lookup for the IP address, you did not know the host name going in. For example, like if you just happen to have this and you wanted to see if there's a domain associated with that, we can use that PTR record to basically map that back to the domain it belongs to, which is a pretty handy feature. This could come in handy for your own troubleshooting, for your own network. And it could also come in handy for a lot of other things as well. You may have some situations where you're having abuse, you're getting a lot of spam or scans on your machine, and you may want to find out where that's coming from. You can use the PTR record to just do a quick lookup, and with that lookup you can then take that to the next level, which is finding abuse addresses and so forth and notifying administrators. Anyways, there you go, PTR records in a nutshell, and we will continue next time on SPF/text records.